we are, guys. We have Arabia. It's Arabia. Everybody's favorite map, right? It's Arabia, but King of the Hill. Oh. Yeah, so anyway, in the teal, we have Saud-esque. He is playing as the Franks. In the blue, we have Yassir. This is a free-for-all, by the way, playing as the Britons. In the gray, we have Super Lisco playing as the Teutons. In the green, we have Nassin playing as the Turks. In the purple, we have Bulderm playing as the Mongols. In the yellow, we have Cape Man playing as the Spanish. In the orange trunks, we have Nader playing as the Saracens. I think he likes this civ a lot, just a guess. In the red, we have Wiped Down playing as the Chinese. So these guys have no allies. I said it was pick civ to Salad, so if he missed that, it could have been random, but I could see how this could have been picked. So I really don't know. But there's a monument in the middle, so they're all going to be going for this monument. And once someone starts to count down, once this gets down to 0, whoever has it in their control wins the game. I'll explain it in more detail once we get closer to 100 years, but obviously there's a long countdown, so players, if they want, could, you know, go feudal attack to attack, do whatever they really want. Arabia is a pretty open map, so I think it's good for the King of the Hill. This is with the PETARD mod. This is with the community mod that Salad made. So you can get Elite PETARD, and I thought this would be great for King of the Hill, because if players send units in here to try and hold the middle, and then like 3 players come in here with Elite PETARDs, that'd be insane. We're going to see some massive explosions. Phoenix on Fire said, too bad, no demos going in for the monument. Dude, it's going to be better. Can it be destroyed? Bareheads, it cannot. So again, we might have people who are new to the game who came in from the Escape AoE channel. I am a caster for Age of Empires, obviously, and I will be casting tomorrow at the Escape AoE channel. If you're unfamiliar with some of these settings, I totally get that. There's a lot of civs, we've played some weird things, and we're using a crazy mod as well, which is actually really new. This is my first time using it. So if you have any questions, just let people know in the chat, and they will answer it. Elite Pop-Tarts. Dude, I could go for some Elite Pop-Tarts right now. Man, brown sugar Pop-Tarts. Yes, give me some of that. I don't know what players will do, but you can see the maps are very open. And normally if this is a standard Arabia, like a 4v4, I would look at the flanks and say, okay, because the flanks are going to go feudal pressure, but honestly, everybody's the flank here. I don't know if it's really worth me discussing all the placements of the resources and things like that. T90 was my favorite Age of Empires content producer. Was? Past tense? What? I used to be? Dude. My feelings. They're hurt. Anyway, I'm not sure what is going on here with Salad. Or Yassir, sorry. But Yassir is just trying to dance around with his boar until he finishes the sheep, I guess. Now tomorrow, the time, I guess I should stop addressing these questions. I think they've already been answered, but tomorrow the time will be 10 AM EST. What do the mods do? Well, if you're talking about the mod, like the mod we're using in this game, it kind of adjusts the strengths of some things. So first of all, if you make a bombard tower, it takes up, I believe, 2 population space, because it takes, I don't know, it takes up at least a population space. Normally buildings don't do that, but this is to prevent players from building so many bombard towers. Also, trading is less efficient as well. Now, PETARDs, I'm sure you guys who are subs in the chat, you can put some PETARDs in the chat. That unit, which normally is used to bust down like a wall and then go in with archers, you know, it's a very specific unit. That unit has been buffed, and you can actually get an Elite PETARD upgrade, which gives it almost twice as much attack, a larger blast radius, and a lot more speed. So I'm thinking that we will see some crazy explosions in the middle. King of the Hill, this monument cannot be destroyed. You have no allies here. You have to hold it. Just hold on to it. As you can see, there's 481 years. So once this countdown gets down to 0, it'll be at like 45 game minutes if it doesn't change hands. So we have a decent amount of time, but as this game goes on, we're gonna see fights out here, and I'm just hoping we're gonna see some explosions. Be perfect. But right now, guys are gonna be building up their economy, and again, if you're new to the game, definitely suggest keeping those villagers pumping at all times. Gotta learn those basic build orders. That way you know what to do. But holy deer! Oh dear, look at this. Hey dare. 8 deer to choose from. This is really nice for him. You could call him Nader, or you could call him Nadir. Am I right? Okay, that was cringe, but that was what it was supposed to be. And keep those villagers pumping, keep the villagers working, learn a basic build order. If you want to know some basic build orders, type !builds in the chat. And that will link you to AOC Zone post, which has a bunch of builds there. Why is the quality so poor? Are you talking about video quality? I should have quality options. I think the quality should be fine. Twitch has been weird lately, or at least OBS. Because I think it's Twitch, because my OBS hasn't dropped any frames, and then not too long ago my stream went offline for like 5 seconds. For you guys, here it was fine. I didn't get any alerts. So just refresh the stream if you have any issues. Everybody's typing T90 was my favorite AoE content guy. You guys are just trying to trigger me right now. T90 will have been my favorite AoE content producer. You guys, seriously, I lose a little bit of my soul every time I see one of those messages. It hurts. There's the Feudal Age upgrade. Then the Feudal Age players could choose to go for any form of Feudal Age attack, which would be archers, man-at-arms, scouts, but I think the most important thing right now is this wolf, which will not do anything, except get some woo-woo-woos in the chat, because Yasir does have loom. If I were in any of these players' shoes, I would just fast castle. It's not worth going for feudal pressure, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens. It looks like yellow's out here, just gonna take the monument for now. And I think the strongest player in this game is Salad, so I'm kind of watching Salad to see what he's going to be doing. Very interesting choice by him to go Franks, too. He did choose it. He's going to be going Fast Castle for sure. Building that barracks now. He'll probably go Stable and then Blacksmith, I imagine. I guess we'll see. But on King of the Hill, we have a lot of time to chill out, guys. So if this is a YouTube video, you're just going to listen to me. This is going to be a T90 podcast, and we're going to talk about the weather and recent activity in the sports world or something. Because no one's going to be attacking for a while. Just going to be booming up, and once the countdown gets closer and closer, then we're going to see some activity out here. I really want to do a podcast, actually. It'd be really good. Not an Age of Empires a podcast. Just a regular podcast. I talked about that with Dave before, and because of work schedules, it never happened. But I think I should get on that. I really think I should, because I could definitely promote that, and I think people on the stream would watch it. There's the Castle Age upgrade for Salad. It'll come in right after this building goes up. Adair actually beat him there. What is the point of King of the Hill? Okay, so I'll explain it again. When the game starts, there's no counter, right? Or countdown. So you have to start the countdown by capturing the monument, basically. And that starts at 550 years. You can see now it's counting down. You have to hold on to the monument till 0. Now, once it gets below 100 years, if it changes hands, it goes back up to 100. So it's not like you can come in at year 1 and snipe the win. If you snipe it at 1 year, then it goes back up to 100. So it's a very interesting game mode. Ooh, Adair losing a scout. I don't see any feudal pressure coming in. None at all. But obviously the monument means little right now. Fast castle, all the economy upgrades. This is why the spectator overlay is so amazing. You can imagine as a caster, if I don't have this and I can't toggle through player point of views like that. Sorry if you have epilepsy or something. But if I can't do that, it's so difficult. Like right now, I can toggle over and change fog of war without even touching my mouse. And HD, you can't do that. HD, you don't have the dashboard. There's so many different things. I can see right now that Nasane, for example, he's in the feudal age of 19 pop, or 19 villagers. Wait, hold on a second. This guy's at... What? Look how many villagers he has. Is he getting attacked or something? How did he pull that time off with 19 vills? He must have used the market. That's insane. Anyway, back to my point. You can see he only has 19 vills. That's really, really crazy. I didn't focus on that. Has anyone ever told you have a very calming voice? Yes, people have said that they fall asleep to my YouTube videos, which they usually mean as a compliment. I take it as a compliment, but I can also see how like falling asleep to my content is also an insult as well. So I try and keep my voice moving as much as possible. Yeah, guys, get the woo woo woos in the chat, please. Gecko with the resub, thanks, man. Thanks for sticking around. T90 Elite has been great. You can see the town centers are coming up for everybody now, and this is what I expected. Just the booming. I do see fletching coming in for Bull Durham, sorry. You gonna go for some aggression? Guess we will see. Well, he's almost in the castle age, and he actually has a decent amount of stone. He's Mongol, so maybe he's thinking about going for a castle and making some castle age Mangadai. I don't know. Why is AoE2 HD community games on Voobly? Should have changed the title. It should be changed. Refresh your stream, because I did change the title. Unless it says, oh, nope, refreshing the stream won't help. Yeah, if it says at the top of the stream, it is merely there to deceive you and make sure that you are able to pay attention to detail. So now that we know that your attention to detail is spot on, you have passed the test, but I'm not going to change that because I don't want to toggle out of the game. So yes, this is AOC. Okay, so what is Bull Durham going to do? I think he's going to go for a castle. I mean, he should build TCs and boom up, but I think he's going to go for a castle because he got fletching, which is that attack upgrade for archers. Everybody else just chilling out. You can see green struggling with eco. Getting a stone mining upgrade now. Like, why? Only 27 villagers. Meanwhile, look at Salad, 43. This guy is an animal. He's a freak of nature. And you can see he has a couple units out here, making sure no one's walling that up or anything, because it is 300 years now. Yeah, I did used to be T80 official, but it never really caught on. I streamed Age of Empires for like 6 years on T80 official. I only had like 11 YouTube subs too. And I think it was like 25 follows or something on Twitch. So I just quit and made T90 official, and here we are. Kalitas, welcome to the T90 Elite, man. Get the woo woo woos in the chat. I like how these two both have a TC here and no one is garrisoned. These guys are so nice. Yasir and Super Lisco. I mean, come on, just garrison your TC. Win the TC war. Maybe they don't want to start a TC war, but I would be so... It's like one of those things like, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't, you know, don't do it. You know it's hot. You know it's hot. And ow, it burned me. Like, if you were to garrison your TC here, your villagers would be idled in a TC war. It's pointless. But I'd be so tempted to engage in this little battle. I don't know. I'm obviously kidding about the T80 official, by the way. You didn't miss out on 5 years of content. Look at the Vil difference, guys. Look at the score, and then look at the Vil difference. And tell me that economy isn't important. It almost goes top to bottom with Vil count. Well, that's pretty much because everyone's booming, but 56, 57, 57, I mean... Looks like Salad, Cape Man, and Super Lisco doing a really good job. And there is that castle for Bulderm. Now, most players tend to rewatch their games on my stream, so I'm going to give a message to Bulderm. It seems like he knows what he's doing. He got up to the castle age, fast castle, has a lot of resources. In a King of the Hill, though, I don't know if this castle is going to help him out this early. I feel like going for the boom would have been better. This castle isn't going to do anything. If he kills, let's say he starts killing green, which is definitely possible. By the time he completely finishes off green, he's going to need a large military force in the middle. So because of the countdown at 280 years now, I feel like it's best just to boom up. Okay, everybody's guessing heights in the chat. If you actually know, don't spoil it. How tall do you think I am? Go ahead and guess. Salad's collecting relics now as well. And how many relics does he have? Is that his first one? Yeah, first one, okay. Okay, now I can't tell if these guesses are for me or for whoever you're talking to in the chat. Yes, okay, I'm 6'2". That's the answer. That's the answer. Oh, Salad-esque. Losing a villager. He's gonna need his monk. His scout's coming back, gonna be useless. If he gets a conversion, he actually could win this fight, depending on micro, but he's just gonna send out another knight. I don't think he should engage here, but that wolf is just running after red, and he's determined to do some damage. Yeah, I'm 6'2", and if you don't understand feet and inches, I'm sorry, but I'm just merely following what my country has imposed upon me. Look at Salad's resources, guys. Those are the resources you need to click up to the Imperial Age. Gonna be the first one to do it, I think. The knight and the wolf have gone down. Rest in peace. 252 years. 252 years. Alright, so I think it's safe to say that Salad will be going Cavalier. He could always go throwing Axeman. But what's one thing we haven't talked about in a long time? Now, I'm not going to say it, chat, but I want you to show me with a certain emote I have. What's one thing we haven't talked about? What mod are we using? Because we're going to have 8 people going for the middle. Someone's got to be going for them. And the YouTubers later on will see it on the screen as well. I'm not even going to say the word, even though I really want to. Oh, we have archers from Yasir. Might be thinking of launching an attack. How are these TCs doing? Well, the TCs are still friends. I really don't get this from Yasir. Maybe, actually, he's probably just massing units for later on. He doesn't want to attack Gray. That makes sense. Alright, the stream is seeing it now, so I'll say it. Yeah, the elite petards, or the petards, they could be coming in hot and heavy. Again, it's not part of standard AOC, it's just a fun mod we made. Yeah, the Pop-Tarts. The Pop-Tarts. Really bad for green that he's gonna let a couple knights do this much damage because he doesn't have Loom. Guys, you need to get Loom. Oh, man. That castle could have been denied as well. He's very lucky building that with 2 villagers. Okay. Now, I haven't looked at purple, but it looks like he's actually been using his Magnetite back at home just to defend. I'd really like to see him get that relic. That'd be helpful. And now there's stables in the middle from Salad. There's a castle there. I wonder if he's saving up for Elite Petard. I don't know. The general rule of thumb in my book in King of the Hill is to not go to the middle first. You don't want to send all your military units that you spent all game creating into the middle to die in like a 4v1 or something crazy. You want to wait until everybody else does what I just said not to do, and then go in. Here we go, Imperial Age upgrade. Coming in for Super Lisco soon. Red is just clicked up as well. Cape Man. So wipe down Cape Man, Super Lisco, all heading to the Imperial Age. Look how many units killed. And units that have died as well. Not many. I like what Salad's doing. He's building his buildings forward. That means his units can get to the middle faster. He's getting Cavalier. No petards though. We need a mod where Trebuchet can fling petards. Well, there is a mod that makes all projectiles sheep. So, for example, in the Dark Age, if you're sending your villager out to lure a boar, you shoot a sheep at the boar. If you have archers, they shoot sheep. If you have a Mangonel, it like hurls a ball of sheep. Everything is sheep. The TC, when it fires at things, it fires sheep. I think you get the point. And they also go bah as well. It can be pretty annoying after the effect wears off. They also have a plumed archer mod, so it puts a plum on the head of plumed archers. We should just do a game with all these ridiculous mods at once. Plumed archers shooting sheeps and things like that. That'd be great. Unfortunately, I don't think the overlay on the right recognizes this special upgrade which has been added in. Oh man, we have combat over here. So if someone does get the elite petard upgrade, I don't think it'll be there. Do ships fire sheep too? Yeah. Any projectile. Anything. So the ships would as well. Okay, so we have rams coming in. Castle Age rams. Is it going to be enough? I mean, obviously we have a Teuton castle here as well, so with murder holes, you have to think the Super Lisko's in a better position. Just look at that mess on the right. I'm sorry, all these researchers are coming in. I need to position this higher for next time. That just tells you how active these players are. And now, speaking of active, Cape Man sending his villagers out to the middle to build a castle. Now, I disagree with that decision. I'm going to say by minute 45, this castle will be dead. There's no way this stays up. Right smack in the middle, Cape Man. I mean, I understand the idea of forward buildings. If you lose stables, that's no big deal, but because there's wood everywhere, but I don't know about building that castle there. Salad could kill that right now if he wanted to. Castle should maybe be further back. This fight over here is still going on, and that's a lot of battering rams! Okay, so elite skirmisher now from Super Lisko. There is a Mangonel as well. Normally, you don't see such a Castle Age push. Obviously, you don't have to go for the middle. You can just try and kill everybody else if you want, even though it's at 152 years. Is blue going to have enough crossbows, though? I think the rams will eventually go down. Was the plumbed archer for Spirit of the Law? I think the plumbed archer mod has been around before Spirit of the Law, but I could be wrong. Actually, I don't know how long Spirit's been making videos. Maybe I didn't know about him, but I'm pretty sure it's been around for years. And Spirit's been making videos for like, well, as long as I have maybe, or not as long. Actually, you know what? It has been as long as I've had. Maybe like 2 years or something, because as we see the walls coming up for Cape Man, when Viper gave me a shout out on YouTube, like maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, he also gave Spirit of the Law a shout out. Now I'm at 20,000 YouTube subs and Spirit's at like, what, 80k or something crazy? So we went at different speeds. They're the elite petards from Salad, guys. This is what we wanted. 5 elite petards take down a castle, if you don't already know. These guys are insane. 45 attack, 60 HP, and they're really fast as well. The Salad's going for it. Now the other players could go for it as well. 129 years. I don't get why players try and wall it off like this and then not take it down later in the game. So I hope Cape Man will take down these walls, because the walls might actually help Salad if he wedges his units in there. That castle is a goner. I said before the 45th minute, but we're at 37. Technically I'm right, but prediction wasn't necessarily on point. Crossbows over here now fighting. Still don't think it will be enough for Yasir. And I don't know if Yasir instigated it or what, but he's up against Cavalier and Elite Skirmisher, Mangonels, and now Trebs, and I think Yasir, who always seems to go down in my games, will go down now. But 2 players fighting in the middle now. There's Bombard Towers for Cape Man. I'm going to go to Cape Man's point of view. If you look at Cape Man, you can see he's at 114 pop. Let's see if we can time this. When this goes up, it'll actually add... of course he created villagers. It'll add to his pop space. With this mod, that's another adjustment as well. That way you can't build like 200 towers, because then you would have no units. So I think it's a good addition. More elite PETARDs here. Keep in mind, other players virtually untouched right now, so they have to be building up their forces as well. Orange, I mean, oh man, he's pushing in. He's gonna try and go for wipe down. Guys, it's at 100 years. Please don't be the community game that often happens where players just start attacking one another and not the middle. Well, there's a pause now, so don't be alarmed. I really hope that it's not just Cape Man and Saud in the middle. These two are fighting. These two are gonna fight. And of course you have to defend if someone attacks you. Purple hasn't done anything yet, but he's at 72 vills. I don't think he can match up to the force that's in the middle. Green is down at 75 vills, so it's kind of worrying me right now. Check on their military pop. That's actually a good point. Siege unit, I get. No. Yes. Oh, that chat. Maybe Cape Man is asking about the towers or something. You can see it just has cav and siege units there. I don't think it has the bombard towers classified. Unless it's a... Could be like a villager or something as well. I don't know. I'll have to ask Saud. Saud is actually in game right now. He's the guy who made the mod, so. Paladins for Cape Man though. That's a lot of paladins, but we are going to see paladin for Saud-esque as well. I guess in hope for this to be a crazy game, we need to hope that Ysir will die soon so Super Lisco can get his butt to the middle, right? Also a good thing is because Yellow has his Rams here, he still has control, and that means Saud, if he wants to win this game, has to take these out to start the countdown at 100 for him, but it will go back up to 100 if it changes hands now. Cape Man has a lot of resources. He can really fight this one. But I think he's going to stop with the bombard towers. It almost discourages bombard towers when it takes population space, and that's completely fine with me. Why did you go? Oh, Cape Man just ran away from the middle. That means Saud now has it. Okay, so these two fighting down here. Of course, I forgot to look at that because I'm just a moron. Red doesn't look like he benefited at all from the two castles up on the hill. I thought it would have helped him. Maybe he pushed this attack away because he's the lead Chukanus, but Nader just destroyed the castles and left. Still has some rams there as well. A heavy camel, obviously a perfect combo versus all these paladins. I really want to see the elite petards in action. Nader's also getting onager. If I were Nader, I would just get a ton of Mamelukes. My favorite unique units, Mangadai and Mamelukes. I almost said Mangadukes. Mangaduke would be pretty sick. Have the firing speed of a Mangadai. And it's a Mameluke, a Mangaduke. Ysir with the middle maybe instead of me. I don't think I am a threat. That's totally true. What's Green up to? Green's building another castle with 2 villagers. He did that earlier. And now he has champions and elite Jans. Okay, so he is going for the full Turk gold lineup. Meanwhile, we have the Mangadai here. Unfortunately, not the Mangadukes. But Mangadai will be good. And towers will push him away. But this is honestly getting way too close for comfort. With the elite petards here, we'll see how they work. Oh, he's destroying his own units! It's getting too close for comfort though. Salad obviously needs to hold on to the middle if he can. To 60 years. Finally, Nader's coming in with the camels. Will Salad try and hold? That's the question. Ysir's not happy. He's saying, "You're just gonna kill me, man? Come on." So the petards have done a good job. 55 years now for Salad, but fighting Saracen camels, not gonna be good. And now He just ran out of the middle, so he has lost it. I think it's probably wise for Salad to run back now and regroup anyway. Now, remember, Rams actually do a pretty good job against his Petards. So, if like Petards come in here, it's going to take 3 shots to a Ram. Kill it. So, Rams are a good move. Pretty good army composition from Nadir. I mean, it's different. Elite Skirmisher, Elite Mameluke, and Heavy Camel, but it's pretty good. The Cape Man wants this, and he came out here from the very beginning, and he made that obvious, as did Salad as well. I think Yasir is just gonna try and reboom into this castle on the hill, town center here. He's losing everything. But this is actually really gonna help out Super Lisco if he can get this gold. The other players won't have those extra resources. He has that down there as well, which I assume he has scouted. Dude, okay, he has scouted it, but seriously, he has to scout all this as well. What do I think of the Paladin choice on Arabia? Well, I think with the civilizations, you kind of have to do that. Spanish elite conquistadors are good, but I don't know. I prefer Paladin because you can create them faster. Elite conquistadors are out of castles, and if you lose your castles, then you're screwed because you put all those researches into that. I also like Paladin a little bit better against the Mangudai. Conquistadors don't have enough range that in a free-for-all, I think they're great. I think Paladins are going to be better. You can build 20 stables, create a Paladin out of each stable. Really fast spam. But in comes the push from Nadir. The skirms won't last up against Paladins. But he's sending in the Siege Rams. We have some dancing Siege Rams. Elite Mamelukes are going to be ridiculously strong. It's at 62 years, so K-Man's just sitting in here. He's chilling out. Underneath his towers. How many players have not come to the middle yet? Purple really has not challenged yet. Gray really has not challenged yet, but he's coming in. Is it going to be one of those games where they regret not pushing out? Red's now coming in as well. I think the struggle for Salad is that all these players have to go through him. A huge explosion there. Look at the petards. Really good patrols there from Salad too. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm 95% sure these petards are doing friendly fire. 48 years now. They gotta go. Ooh, Siege Ram's doing a lot over here. Check this out. Taking out all these forward buildings. It's gonna be hard for Cape Man to be able to replenish his forces. And also, he's housed right now. So this is gonna be difficult for him, I think. He's not even challenging the Siege Rams. Is he gonna send units from his base? He is Spanish. He has those beefy villagers. He could just send them to the middle. 39 years. He also has those walls up as well. What are relics in the chat? Relics are betting currency, man. So you earn relics just by watching the stream. So if you type ! relics, you should get a whisper. And that should give you how many relics you have. And you can bet them on the result of games. And attacks are like a mini lottery system with the betting currency. So that's the gist of it. I don't know what to say about this now. Paladins coming in from Salad. Mamelukes and Skirmishers coming in from Nadir. Partnered with the Siege Rams. Now we have Capped Rams coming in from Bulderm with the Elite Mangudai. The Siege Rams are Cape Man's only hope. Can he survive for 25 years? Green's now coming in as well. So many units. This is where we need those Elite Petards. Red's now coming in as well. They need to take out the Rams. 23 years. All the players trying to be helpful are actually attacking one another right now. Cape Man is going to run the Rams around. We've seen players do this before. 20 years now. Those are tanky Rams. The Paladins are trying to focus the Rams down, but you can see that Salad's losing so many of his Paladins. These are the Rams. 16 years. Is Cape Man actually going to win this with just Rams? I think he has one Paladin in there. It's so close. 14 years. If it gets to 0, he wins. I think he made the mistake of fighting there. He should have kept moving. 3 left. 11 years now. And oh my gosh, I can't tell because that one is at 200 HP. This one still hasn't been attacked. What are you doing, guys? Kill the Ram. Kill the Ram. 7 years! Oh my gosh. Seriously, now we have the champion spam from Wipe Down. We have the Janissaries over here from green. The Mangadai are over here from purple. Still, we have the Petards and the Paladins from Salad. But Cape Man has been pushed back. And as you can see, the countdown restarted. I don't think Salad's going to try and hold the middle here. But his Rams in there are certainly helping with that they're all on low HP. Let's see the explosions with the Petards. Let's see this. Let's see what happens. Just send them all at different targets. Just click away. Dude, Salad. Salad. Come on, man. There we go. That's not half bad. But where has Super Lisco been? There he is. Paladins and Skirmishers. He actually just took out Green's buildings, including a castle. Red now has the middle, and this is King of the Hill, folks. Yeah, it was kind of weird. Yeah, you can see regular Petards here. I mean, he's gonna have to upgrade. It was kind of weird how that ram was inside the monument. I bet you it was hard for players to see that. They're probably waiting for it to change. They're like, what? He has units in there? What? Oh, Naidair's down here, and he's killing the eco of Cape Man. It's not much Cape Man can do against elite Mamelukes. Alright, so Red, who basically has to go through Salad or right by him, he has the middle at the moment. Can Chinese hold it, though, with Champions and Chukunus? I think the Rams are the key. I really think they are. Gotta go with Rams if you want to win. Meanwhile, you can see Yasir's not messing around, guys. He has reboomed. I wonder if he's going to go for the middle or if he's just going to be a pest and try and attack Super Lisco, who still has 3 Trebs out here and this Mangonel. Don't know how successful he'll be at that, but wouldn't surprise me too much. Salad has just been streaming units forward all game. If you guys maybe remember Salad's name, but you don't know why. Well, first of all, he's the guy who helps out my stream. He's one of my moderators, has made all my emotes and a lot of my images, if not all of them, that I'm using now. And also, he was in the Capture the Relic event in the second game. So he's a strong player. 67 years now. Rank Paladins are no joke. And Purple's just been sitting back. I mean, he's going into every tech. But, again, I used Purple as an example before. I'm not trying to pick on him, but there's a couple of things. He needs to get Chemistry here for his Mangadai. Probably might be lacking Thumb Ring as well. He doesn't have an archery range. Thumb Ring enhances the firing speed, and then Parthian Tactics as well, and Bloodlines, which gives, excuse me, excuse me, the extra HP to those units. You really have to get all your upgrades on the Mangadai, but again, the basics are totally there for him. It's just like these small things. Like when you get to his level, you can really improve with those small things. Big push from Salad. Oh man, was that a Petard? I may have just missed it. Look how strong these things are. Well, actually, that one did 0 damage to the barracks as another one comes in. 46 years for Red. Mangadai coming in, again, lacking upgrades. They're not firing as fast as they should. I like how Salad, the creator of the mod, I didn't mention that, is using the Petards the most. Yeah, sorry, I tried to give you guys a warning. I don't want to give you germs. Tried my best. So who's all going to contest for the middle? We have, well, Naidair, who seems to be preoccupied fighting yellow. They've just been messing around over here for whatever reason. He just has Hussars, so he's not going to do anything. Then we're going to have Salad, and we're going to have Green, who has a crazy army. And we're going to have Purple, but now that Red's been cleaned up, it's back to 100 years. Okay, well, I like the fact Naidair now has elite Petards. Guys, I don't know if you remember seeing Bulldurm's Petards earlier, but they were really slow because he didn't get the elite Petard upgrade. This is not an upgrade that you can normally get. This is only with a special mod, but just compare the speed. These guys are fast. They're almost as fast as the Hussars. So who's gonna be the guy to go in here? Really, at this point, if they wanted to start the countdown over, they could just send in one unit and they could do that. But who's gonna be that guy? Because everybody seems scared. I like the fact that yellow and orange are fighting, actually. I mean, fighting for the map control makes sense. It's not going to be easy with paladins against camels, but there's not a ton of camels here for Nadir right now. Just a lot of hussars, which I think he should run away and raid the woodlines and stuff. Salad wants to win this game, though. He's cutting off red from the middle. He's making the petards. 68 years. Now green also wants to win. I really don't know why Super Lisco has it out for Yasir, but my guess is that Yasir was trying to get some revenge, and now he's gonna be dead venged, because, well, that's not a word. He does not have the resources to fight off paladins and skirmishers. Yeah, but again, like, hussars versus paladins is just not a good move. If Nadir were to send his hussars here, just send them there and then just get another group and send them here and get another group and send them here. That's what hussar raiding's about, man. Hussars are pretty much for that purpose. And then just sit back here and mass camels. But this is a good move from yellow just to take out these buildings. Hussars could be used a lot better by Nadir, but I said that like 3 times already. Okay, so Seadram coming in now for green. You can see that Salad has literally ran Paulette in there. Paulette features on every stream, every game. He sent Paulette forward. Paulette is the ballsiest girl villager every time. So Paulette did a good job just starting the countdown over, but Salad still doesn't want to go in. Why? I don't know. What's Red up to? Where's his army? Red had a massive army. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Nadir's about to get sandwiched. See, this is kind of what Nadir gets. Because first he attacked red on the right. Then he attacked yellow on the left. They're just defending themselves. So Nadir does deserve this if it does happen. But meanwhile, everybody's preoccupied. Again, Super Lisco, as top scorer, is just fighting Yasir, who's doing a good job at staying alive. 82 vills. Salad, I think, wants this, guys. I think he's going for it now. Look at his military number, 82. I think he needs some more forward buildings. You can see how far these paladins are running. I think he needs to build some stables forward. But with red leaving, and purple, well, still without those upgrades, and I don't think green here posing a huge threat, then Salad's gonna go for it. 70 years. The question is, can red send his army back? I think we'll find that answer out soon. Don't know if red can get to the middle in time. Champions, normally you don't see the town bell, but here I understand it. Champions can just run underneath the TC and just kill the town center. Yellow is still holding on over here versus the hussars. You can see that the petards actually killed some trees there. That TC will go down. This TC could go down and probably will go down as well. Yellow is saying orange truce at the same time that orange is getting wrecked. And Nadir caused all of this. He brought all of this upon himself, and actually that could change the game. 58 years. I trust Salad more than any other player in this situation because of his experience and because he's more skilled than all the players. But certainly if he does win now, it is not like him being OP or anything. It's just that players haven't been going for the middle. Like Super Lisco hasn't gone for the middle all game. He is Teutonic Knights, Skirmishers, Paladins. He hasn't gone for the middle once. There's a couple units out here. Green, he's just sitting here and waiting for it. But it's at 48 years. They need to go now. I so wish that these Mangadai were fully upgraded, man. And even just Thumb Ring, like, would just improve things so much. Oh, did I miss? Did I miss the destruction of Halberdiers and Champions? Did the elite PETARDs clean up the raid? That's possible, man. Possible. I probably missed it. Look how many hits this thing takes. Another TC for Nader. Red's still trying to raid him. Red is now making units more forward, and he's sending in his military. This is probably what I thought died. Okay, so the Rams are the most important piece for Saud if he's going to hold it. This is actually pretty bad for red and purple. The right next one, another purple, probably doesn't want to kill red here. But it's at 31 years. Everybody needs to come in now. Okay, the Trebs are deploying. In comes Pikeman as well. Purple might not have the upgrades, but he does have units. Again, he's killing a lot of reds, though. Elite Champions. Green needs to think about going now. Oh, with Salad spam, he should be able to win this. Unless we see some elite petards come in. And get some massive shots. I think Salad can do it. 24 years. The pikemen are in front. Salad's just trying to run around. He needs to keep his units alive. He doesn't need to actually win a fight. Just run around and around and around if he wants. 20 years now. The champions yet to come in. The Janissaries are kind of out here. Not focusing on the middle. In comes red now as well. 18 years. Are they going to have enough? Are there any petards from Nader, or does he have nothing left? Yellow needs to come in as well. They all need to focus on Salad. Salad sending all of his villagers now. And that actually could be the key here. You never know. He just needs to have units in the middle. He's obviously committed to this. If he doesn't hold on to it, it's game over for him. All of his villagers are here. Look at the amount of military. There's so many military units here. There's no way he can hold this for at least 30 more years. But it's not 30 more years. It's 10 more years. Will the villagers be enough? I hope you win, Salad, says Yasir. There are still paladins running around. I gotta go to Salad's point of view quickly. And go to the middle and see how many units he has. This is it. Actually, I'll go to team colors. He's in blue. Everybody else is red. It's in 4 years. This is so dangerously close for Salad. That one villager. I can't tell. There's a paladin there now as well. He's sending in a couple of scouts and villagers. He has to get it now. What? 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 How did that happen? How did that even happen? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How? Are you kidding me? What? I can't get the replay system to work. Saud and I have been working on that. But jeez! That went down to 1 year! Or 0 or something! Saud sent all of his villagers out. He has nothing back at home, guys. That's insane! I saw him send a scout and he had like one more villager left in the middle, but I'm darn sure that was close to 0. Somebody needs to clip that. Somebody needs to clip that. That's nuts. I really want to watch that highlight later on. Green now has the middle. I'm looking at the population of everybody else, and everybody else seems to be really damaged by that. Salad says I'm at 24 pop now. I just have a couple of scouts. Man, that was unexpected because I was readying my voice to say Salad has won it, and it didn't happen. And also I have neighbors, so I really wanted to scream, but I know they're home on like a Saturday evening thinking I'm weird. Green has a lot of military here, and you know what? Salad was the only one going with those petards. We need some petards out here, guys. Come on. Don't be petarded. Get some petards out here. I mean, that's a lot of elite Jans. If there's no onagers, I don't know if they can get in here that close and kill all those units. Look at the population. Super Lisko's at 200. But where's he at? He's down here. Like, Super Lisko. Get it together, man. Why do you have all of your military down here? Halberdiers and skirmishers. Disappointing. Red has a lot of halbs, but halbs aren't going to match up the champions and gunpowder units. In fact, that's like the opposite of what you want. Wipe Down says I killed a lot of vills so I could send in units. He said it worked out, but now it's kind of bad. Okay, interesting. Well, Salad has a lumber camp down here, so he's going to try and reboom into this one. You never know how many times this could change, but Green of all players could actually win, guys. Like, I haven't seen a lot from this guy. I don't think these two Trebs from Super Lisko will Take out that entire army. Paladins from Cape Man. You know what? There was this guy. Okay, so Autocrat said your neighbors might be weirded out by you shouting Salad winning. So I moved out like 3 months ago. And when I was at home, I had a... He's not as active anymore, so I don't know. But there's this guy, and his stream name was Buttface McBrainlag. So, like, if he sent a donation, I'd be like, thank you, Buttface. And, like, hey, Buttface, how you doing? And, like, I would say that, and my parents could always hear me, like, what I was saying and stuff. So, you want to talk about people being weirded out? My parents were like, dude, what are you doing? Green has 146 military units, guys. This is no joke. Why does he have the Rams back further? I don't know. Needs to send this in further. If the Rams were in there, I would say Green should win. But then again, I thought, man, don't you dare. Don't you dare ruin this for me. Don't you do it. Guys, I'd like to remind you, as I hold my breath, that this is the Elite PETARD mod. Red, no. This is Elite PETARD mod. And these guys are tanky. They can destroy trees. They have 45 attack. They have a ton of splash damage. Green's at 29 years now, and the petards are coming in. Green actually has his army over here. Green could lose it all, the petards here. Oh, Craigasm. How can you not love that? Green has 1 unit left in the middle holding it at 24 years. Nader, I love you, man. I love you. It should change hands now. Green still has villagers here. He could send in the Rams. I don't know. He might run out of the middle. Oh, really? Is no one going to be here to kill the Rams? He has 3 units here still. Is he going to send in enough units to hold this? Are you kidding me? It's at 15 years now. The Paladins are coming in. The Paladins need to focus down the Siege Rams. The Petards are coming in. The Elite Petards. It's at 13 years. This guy's going to do it. This guy's going to do it. Everybody thought he was done for. 11 years. Or is he gonna do it? Oh man, I'm just creating so much suspense. Aren't I? As that one champion comes in, the only real unit. And where's Green's unit? What does he have in here? That one champion? Kill it! Kill it, dang it! Kill the units! Oh my gosh. Oh, it changed. Oh my gosh. Salad sending in the light cab and everything. Look at this mess. Just a rainbow of colors, and it's all the dead bodies of fallen soldiers. Green has committed so much, and you have to credit Nader for doing what he did there, because that changed things. Everybody's thinking about running back now. What a freaking game. What a freaking game this has been. Salad is at 61 villagers. He could even come back into this one. I guess we have to start talking about how much gold is left. Halberdier Skirmisher might be the only combo left. Guys, if you like this stuff, you need to follow, because this is the type of stuff that we like to do all the time. And seriously. And thanks to Salad for the mod. 91 years for Red. Can he spam the trash? I mean, champions are the trash killers for sure. You should be able to hold that for now. What a great game. Against all odds. These guys are just holding on. Alright, well. Champions, they're good against skirmishers because skirmishers have minimum range and they do like next to no damage against them anyway. So skirmishers are pretty much useless against champions, and also halberdiers, seeing as their trash gets shredded by champions as well. So I feel like champions is probably the best unit composition. If you go paladins, they're good against skirms, but halbs counter them. So like halb champion might actually be the best, and Red's at 119 military. We'll look at his point of view now, and I mean, look at his buildings. They are queued up with, I mean, it's uneven, but they are queued up with units, so it's not like he doesn't have resources. It's at 73 years now. Can they do it again? I mean, it's got to be difficult for him. Frickin' Super Lisco, man. He had all this gold down here. He's been taking his good old time. I'm pretty disappointed with this guy. At least he's not attacking green now. Or maybe he was earlier. I just don't know why Super Lisco has not been in the middle. He does have some petards though, and that's something we want to focus on. This is going on YouTube. Hello, future me. Have a good day. Ah, you never know. You never... Explode! Kaboom! Get wrecked! T90 petards, spam my chat! Because Red at 60 years has nothing left again! Jeez! This is the best mod I've ever used. I might still hold it, but certainly, now that he's down to 60 military, he's at like 100 something before. It's not gonna be easy for him. Hand cannons now for yellow. Okay, so he has a ranged unit. Still, the petards would destroy him, especially with no defense upgrades. Salad saying start the game already to get people in here. Salad has only light cav, a couple throwing axemen, and petards. Guys, this is incredible. The light cav, not gonna play a huge part. I think the petards obviously will play a huge part. Throwing axemen could help with some trash, but no upgrades really. And Salad might try and win this with just light cav. Look how many he has, 109 military, blowing up Red's military now. The 43 years, still gonna be a tough task for Red. He's sending villagers now. I hope he's not committing everything to it. Nadir is literally just the menace in this game. Like, every time someone comes in here with units, he just explodes them all. There we go. Salad now has it. He's fighting gold units and trash units, so this won't go well for him in the long run. In come the petards again, and we're just gonna see more and more explosions from Nadir. Now, however this game ends, whoever wins, this has been incredible. The action we have seen in the middle has been ridiculous. And the petards are just gonna go and explode all of these like it. Connect! Connect! Oh man! Destruction! Look at that! Yellow's gone down! Salad has gone down! Nadir! Using the strongest unit available right now. Just killing everything, man. He could honestly, if he keeps making so many, he could honestly win if he adds in some other form of military, like Rams and like, or Hussar like he had. Jeez, it has now changed back into Red's hands because of that one champion and that one petard for Nadir. Just like, you know what? I don't like that Ram being there. These are the types of players that make community games. I mean, you always have to have that one guy that's doing something like this. The one thing that you guys are wondering is how is he getting all these resources, right? Well, he's Saracens, so if you do run out of gold and you're Saracens, you can actually sell for a better price at the market. So that's got to be it. Nobody's in the middle. Nobody has confidence that they can do it anymore. Oh, poor Green. Oh, guys. Can you get the what faces and Bible thumps in the chat and just cry one out for Green? Get a good old cry. Get the tissues because he has Spearmen, Turk Spearmen. He actually has them upgraded, obviously, because of the champions, but Turks, they do not get trash. So if you run out of gold, you're screwed. And probably better off with Hussars. Man, these things will go down so fast, the petards would be great. I really think Nadir should think about trying to win the game. There we go. Okay, there's Hussars. Nadir, he could do it, guys. If Nadir wins it, he's a worthy winner for sure. But the problem is, like, everybody's going for the middle now. Everybody's desperate. Yasir says, man, I gotta make a market for you. Salad's like, me? Me? No. Oh, Salad's actually back up to 92 villagers. Cape Man's not happy that these guys are talking about trading. And Salad's now building a market, and Blue is gonna be thinking about trading from somewhere. I'm not sure. But it's funny because at the same time Blue's units are attacking Salad's units, and they're not really friends, they're just friends. Okay, so here's red, here's orange, here's yellow. All of these villagers for Cape Man. Like, why is he sending these villagers? I don't think the villager strategy works here. Red actually has it down to 57 years or 56 years. I agree with sending in Spanish villagers with the beefed up text you can get if you're like holding the middle, because then it'll help you out. just have, you know, a couple extra units in there. But right now, that's just a waste of vills. And now he's down to 109, so maybe he didn't want them. Actually, he might be going full Vill Rush. Look how many vills are coming out to this area. Yeah, he's going full Vill Rush. Okay, this is gonna be ugly. But 46 years. Gray. Listen to this. Salad's like, why are you attacking me? Go middle. Super Lisco has not gone to the middle all game. Everybody else is playing the objective except Super Lisco. But you know what? Guys, the Petard train is coming. So I want to see one in the chat. This is great. This is great. 37 years. Red could do it. He just needs to keep spamming. He needs one unit in there. Salad took it down to 1 year with a similar approach. Just spamming the crap out of it. Cape Man saying, guys, we need to go. Now Salad is going. The Petards are going in. Now, they have so much HP that they can actually get closer to the units when they're clumped up. And oh man, Green is here to join the party as well. I gotta go to Red's point of view and see how many units he has left after the explosions. These are his halberdiers. Guys, he does not have a lot left. It's still at 24 years. I like how Green is in here with Turk Spears though. That guy's a legend. Still Red spamming. I just don't know. I mean, Elite Mamluks from Nadir would have killed this by now, I think, but he's going with the Petards. Dude, Nadir, you gotta send him in, man. You gotta go. You gotta go. What are you waiting for? Red will win at this rate. We need something here. Super Lisco, you're on my bad list, man. This is completely useless. He's sending in a couple of halberdiers. Red is playing the objective at 14 years. The Petards are back here, Nadir. Don't let us down. Now we have the Mangdai and the Hussars coming in from purple. Is it gonna be too late? Red does not have many units left. I'm switching to team colors. So the halberdiers, blue is now red. All the enemies are red, okay? So focus on the blue units. We're at 7 years. I think he's gonna be able to do it now, surely. Surely, if he just runs his units around, he should be able to win this game. The champions just ran through the monument. But it really should not be enough here. Nadir's a little bit too late. I'll put it back on, so red is red. And again, just a couple units needed in there. And Wiped Down will win this incredible game. I can't blame Nadir. I mean, he had the Petards there. But he contributed so much to this game. I can only say bad timing. Everybody else also kind of had some bad timing there as well. I don't know what was going on with Super Lisco attacking everybody else all game. I mean, he could have contributed a little bit more to the middle. Blue did a really good job pushing back. I didn't really focus on that because, well, obviously there was a lot going on in the middle. But wow, what a great game, guys. I mean, there were so many opportunities for someone to win that. Obviously, Salad took it down to 1 year. I don't know, has anybody clipped that? Because if you clipped that, then I would like to see that clip. Obviously, if the replay feature was working correctly. I don't know why it's being so weird. I saw it being weird for Zach earlier as well. If that was working correctly, it would have been a good time. But geez, what a great game. Look at the achievements now. Not that they're really that important. You can see that Red did a good job with the Halberdiers and Champions. Okay, military stats, eco stats are very important as well. A lot of gold collected for some of these players like Salad and Cape Man, a lot more than everybody else. Nadir benefited from the market in the late game, I think. But guys, I think that's about it. I mean, everybody, it was a long game. Everybody had to choose what they wanted to do and execute, and then it just got messy. Okay, so Hank is saying there is a clip. I actually want to watch this real quick. You guys don't see it, so my apologies.